Hi everyone, welcome to the Piano Keys. I'm so glad that you're here. This is the tutorial for part 3 of Schubert's Moment Musical number 3. If you haven't done parts 1 and 2 yet, obviously you want to start at part 1. As I've been doing with this series of tutorials of Schubert's work, I just play each part that I'm going to teach you in the tutorial in that particular video. So don't look for a performance video, there isn't one. I've also been counting in groups of 4, which has been working great for us. I'm going to keep doing that. I know it's wrong according to the rules of music, but it works. If you want to learn how to read music and apply it to playing the piano, check out my Piano Bootcamp course. You can take a couple of lessons for free. The link to the course is in the description box. There's also a coupon code. Sometimes the course sells for less than you get with a coupon code, so obviously you want to buy it for the lesser price. But put in the coupon code and see what comes up. It depends on the day that you're buying. If you like my videos, click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, find me on Facebook, The Piano Keys, on Instagram, The Piano Keys TPK, and my website is thepianokeys.com, where I have a bunch of downloads and sometimes I write about stuff. If you're ready to learn part 3 of this piece, keep watching. The left hand is very repetitive here. So here's middle C. You start with 5th finger on low C. Pick up, move to middle C, 2nd finger, 1st finger on E, and then repeat that. Go back to your low C. Come up to middle C, 2nd finger this time, 1st finger will be on F. Repeat that. And then play the first group again. Twice, then the second group. This time, instead of going down to C, you're going to go down to F, 5th finger, and then play the same thing on top. Okay. Now it starts to get a little bit more intricate. So now we move down 5th finger to A flat, go up, 2nd finger on the A flat an octave above, and then 1st finger on middle C. And then go down to A natural, jump up to middle C again, 1st finger, this time 2nd finger goes on G flat, down to B flat, 5th finger, up an octave to B flat, 1st finger, and add an F underneath with your 2nd finger, all the way down to D flat, 5th finger, go up an octave to D flat, 2nd finger, add an F on top with your 1st finger, down to E flat, 5th finger, go up an octave to E flat, 2nd finger, 1st finger on A flat, back down to your low E flat, back up to your octave higher E flat, this time 1st finger on G, and then 5th finger on A flat, up an octave, 1st finger on A flat, 2nd finger on E flat, and then repeat that group. I'll play it again from the beginning of this section with the counting. So the counting is the same all the way through. You play on beat 1, lift on 2 and move, and then play on beat 3, lift on 4 and move. Okay, so I'll count just a few times as I'm playing it from the beginning, and then I won't count because it's the same thing all the way through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand is a little bit tricky here, but the good news is that it repeats a little bit. So you don't have as much to learn as it might look like, okay? So we start with a chord with 4 notes. First finger on G, second on B flat, third on C, fifth on E. Play them all together. Lift and play it again. Now, this next part coming up, I'm going to show you the way it's written, and then I'll show you how you can modify it, because it really is challenging technically, even for me. Well, it's probably because I have small hands, but I usually manage to work around stuff, but even for me, this is actually a little bit painful. So I'll show you, maybe you have bigger hands, so you're luckier and you can do it. I'll show you the way it's written, and then I'll show you modifications. Okay, so 4th finger on F, that's going to be a grace note, and it goes to a chord. First finger on A flat, second on C, 5th finger on A flat. So you play them all together. Pick up and play them again. Now hold to the bottom 2 notes, and then lift this pinky and move it down to G. Then 4th finger on F, lift, then 5th finger on E flat, 4th finger on D flat. Okay, so it looks like this. If that is hard for you to reach, you can do this. Instead of playing A flat with your thumb and C with your 2nd finger, just take that 1st finger and move it to C like this. If you're able to reach this, but you're having a hard time holding these 2 guys while everything else happens, you can do this. Just let it go. Alright? So there's 2 modifications that you can use to make it playable for you. From here, you play G, B flat, and C, 1, 2, and 3. Pick up, you're going to play those 3 notes again, this time add an E on top. Does that look familiar? Yeah, it's the first chord that we played. Okay? Then you play that tricky thing again. Modify it however you need. From here, 3rd finger on C, 2nd finger on A flat. Pick up. You repeat this C, this time 1st finger on G flat. Pick up. You're going to repeat that C, this time 1st finger on F. Now, 4th finger on D flat, 5th on E flat, back down to D flat. Pick up. You play that D flat again, this time 5th finger, and 1st finger on F. Pick up, same 2 fingers, E flat and C. Now, 1st finger moves down to D flat, 4th finger on B flat. If you can't reach that, just do this, okay? But if you can reach it, go for it. Pick up, 1st finger on C, 3rd finger on A flat. Repeat that. If you can't reach it, use a finger that works for you. And then repeat it one more time. This time, don't pick up. So 4th finger on B flat, 1st finger on D flat, 2nd finger on E flat, 5th finger on C, back to your D flat and B flat. If that's hard for you to play without fingering, do this. Sorry. So you're going to use thumb for all the bottom notes, but here's if you want to connect all the notes. Pick up, 1st finger on C, 3rd finger on A flat, and then repeat it. So I'll play it from the beginning with counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the grace note happens before the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, hands together and count super duper slow so that you can see how everything fits together. So hands start at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grace note comes first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, repeat from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So you do that whole thing 2 times. You can play it without pedal. It's perfectly appropriate to this style of music. If you want to add a little bit of pedal, the key words here being a little bit, that's fine. So if this is the floor and this is my foot, and this is 100% down on the pedal, you'll only be going like 50% down. Okay, so you're just gonna go a little touch of pedal. And the way I do it, I put it down with the left hand 5th finger, and then I lift the pedal. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So from there, after you've played this twice through, guess what happens? You already know this part, right? So it's part 1 from the first tutorial. So you play what I just showed you 2 times through, then you go and play part 1 of the first tutorial, but only 1 time. You don't repeat that like you did the first time. And that's it. And that was part 3 of Schubert's Moment Musical number 3. Part 4, maybe there's a 5, I don't know. I think there's just one more part that I need to do. It's coming. Please be patient. It takes me many, many hours to make a tutorial, much longer than what you see in the video. So there's only so many I can do in a given time period. And I want to cover a bunch of different pieces so that people aren't getting bored if they're not interested in that particular piece. But keep sending me your requests. I'll keep adding them to my list, and I'll get to them at some point. Okay, have fun practicing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.